Hey there. Well, it's been a couple of days since the shooting on Tuesday, and the police, it has turned out, stood around for probably about 45 minutes to an hour before actually entering the building and dealing with the shooter. And they're behaving as though this is something right, and they're saying they had to wait for backup and they had to wait for tactical stuff. And this morning, my daughter had this to say, and I wanted to share it with you. She said, "The whole Texas gun argument is that there is not to be any training when it comes to acquiring a gun. Also, do you really see teachers as that much more heroic than the police whose job it is to be on the front lines? If so, then we need to dismantle any police where a public school teacher can outperform them. And no, I don't personally take the initiative to run into a burning building, but if it was my job and I get the benefits of that job, then I am doing it. I have done stupid things for my job before that had a non-zero chance of my untimely demise. If a squad of soldiers held themselves back from a battle, they would be charged on cowardice and dereliction of duty." Now, my daughter came up with this, and I think she's absolutely right. Can you imagine somebody in the military waiting around for an hour while there were hostages in a building, waiting around? And these police forces are wanting military grade equipment and military level funding and everything else. And meanwhile, these kids died. And it's wrong. And you have Rafael Cruz, because his chosen nickname is something you would give a nice guy, is downplaying it. His solution for this is to have schools with only one or two doors, because apparently Ted has never heard of the fire marshal and being able to escape a burning building in a timely manner. The conservative amosexuals have doubled down and are insisting that the Second Amendment, as it is recognized now, will not change. I was just reading earlier today that the murderer who slaughtered these poor kids bought something like 1,100 rounds of ammunition. What seller in their right minds sends that kind of amount of ammunition off? What makes them not say, wait a minute, this seems to be quite a lot for you? The kid did everything legal to get a gun in Texas, which is basically be at least 18 years of age and be able to pay for what you're buying. Other than that, Texas has no rules. And Governor Abbott recently enacted legislation that makes open carry constitutionally protected as long as you legally own a gun in that state. And I just don't get it. How can they continue to fuck around and not protect these kids? As someone else pointed out, if all the teachers had suddenly left the building and left those kids to die, the right would be just screaming about that. And then someone else pointed out, maybe we should have just called the cops and told them that someone was trying to get an abortion in Texas, because maybe they would have responded at that point. Anyway, this is it for this particular video, and I'll comment again as situation and my rage takes me. Hope you have a good weekend if you can. It's definitely going to be a very sad Memorial Day weekend. I know I'm not going to be celebrating much of anything. You take it easy, guys. Bye now.